is explained in a hello scholars. In a mutual fund analysis, we have seen that there is one point of discussion, that is tax rate, and that will come into picture when you are selecting mutual fund for certain goal and objective. So I'll explain today, and after watching this video, your doubts of taxation will be so much clear that you can decide taxation yourself, at least about mutual funds. Before we go into tax categories, let's understand two tax rates. One is called as normal tax rate, that is as per slab rates, and other is special tax rate. So it is used for the capital gain. Okay. So capital gain tax rate is 20% and 12.5%. We'll discuss when it is applicable. Before that, what is normal rate or slab rate? Okay. Normal tax rate is also called as slab rate. So when you earn income, your income is divided into different slabs. Up to 4 lakhs, there is a different tax rate, 4 to 8, 5%. So less than 4 lakh income, there is no tax, zero tax rate. 4 to 8, 5%. 8 to 12. So 4 to 8 lakh income, 5%. 8 to 12 lakh income, 10%. 12 to 16 lakhs, 15%. 16 to 20, 20%. This is percentage. And if your income is above 24, 30%. Okay. It means if anyone has the 10 lakh income, so what will happen? So up to here, first 4 lakh will be tax free. The next 4 lakhs will be taxed at 5%. That means 20,000 for 4 to 8 lakhs. And remaining 2 lakhs will be taxed at 10%. That means 20,000 and 20,000, 40,000 will be his tax if someone has a 10 lakhs income. Okay. So you understood that normal tax rate, that is slab rate, and special tax rate, it is used for the capital gain. It is special tax rate is 15, 20% and 12.5%. Previously, there used to 15% and there was different tax rate. But as of now, from this financial year, these are the two special tax rate. Now, this is what I got you. Now, you'll remember forever the tax categories. And as you are aware, I teach to remember. Okay. I make point that you remember. Often people give talks or discuss to show off and teach how much speaker knows. But here my approach is different. I teach to remember and apply. So there are hundreds and thousands of mutual funds. As per taxation, there will be three categories. And these categories you may not find in the books or YouTube, but these are practically useful when you start applying. Debt category, equity category, and miscellaneous. This miscellaneous word is not mentioned anywhere, but for understanding purpose, this is a perfect word. Debt, equity, miscellaneous. DEM. Three categories. You can remember Trishul. Three categories. This is Dambru. You can say this is resonate with Damat, 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 Damat. Now you'll never forget that there are three categories and they stand DEM. One more correlation is here. How do we decide the whether mutual fund is debt, equity, or mutual funds? Trishul approach is very clear. First, you go to portfolio and check, is debt component more than 65? 65%. If it is yes, it is D. If no, go and check next condition. Is equity component is more than 65%? Yes, it is equity. If both conditions are not fulfilled, then rest, everything is in miscellaneous. Okay. So let's see here. So this is how you get the portfolio. When you check portfolio, I shown in a previous many time. So this is equity, debt. First, damat. Is D 75? Yes. 75, so 70 means more than 65. It is more than 65. So this will go to the debt category. So next here, is debt more than 65? No. Is equity more than 65? Yes. So this will go to the equity. Okay. So you can remember the threshold like this. आधे इधर जाओ, आधे इधर जाओ, और बाकी मेरे पीछे आ जाओ. Is debt more than 65? Go to debt side. Next step, if is there equity more than 65%? Go to the equity, or else go to the rest. So here debt percent is more than 65. So this is a debt category. Here equity is more than 65, equity category. Now in the next question, next example, check, you have to go like this sequence only. DEM. Is debt more than 65? No. Is equity more than 65? No. Then miscellaneous. Debt, equity, miscellaneous. Next, go check. Is debt more than 65? No. Is equity more than 65? No. Then miscellaneous. This is miscellaneous. So easy to remember. Just remember DEM and three issue, three categories. Check if debt is 65 more than 65%, debt mutual fund. If equity is more than 60%, 65%, equity category, or else miscellaneous. So first is you have to decide the category. Once you decide the category where these mutual funds fall, then next step is holding period. Holding is buy and then sell. How much time you hold and sell. For debt, it is very easy. There is no holding period. Whether you sell tomorrow, after 1 month, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, you sell anytime. The tax rate is slab rate. Okay, slab rate I mentioned you, 4 up to 4.0, 4 to 8. That will be the rate, whatever the applicable rate. The game begins in the equity component, equity tax mutual fund. If you hold for less than 1 year, whatever the gain is there, 20% will be the tax rate. That means if you earn 10 lakhs, 2 lakhs will be the tax, 20%. It is called as short term. Short term, less than 1 year, short term. If you sell after 1 year, your tax rate is 12.5%. That means if you earn 10 lakhs rupees capital gain tax, then a 10 lakh capital gain, you will be taxed at 12.5. Okay. I'll explain this later on. Then if a mutual fund is not debt category, if it is not equity category, miscellaneous. For miscellaneous, holding period is 2 years. If you sell within a 2 year, tax rate is as per slab rate. If you sell after 2 years, it is called as long term and tax rate is 12.5. So you can remember that 12.5 long term is equity as well as miscellaneous. So here it is a common. Here there is a difference. This is a special tax. Now there is one more provision in the income tax for the low, or can say low capital or investor. Uh, if you gain the long-term capital gain, first 1.25 lakhs capital gain will be tax free. Means if you earn 2 lakhs capital gain long term, okay, so out of which 1.5 will be 1.25 lakhs will be reduced and only 75,000 will be taxed at 12.5%. First 1.5 lakhs will be reduced. Okay, so another example, if you gain 10 lakhs rupees long term capital gain, when we call long term, when you hold for more than 1 year, and it is only for the equity class. Okay, this is long term. 10 lakh long term capital gain, you subtract 1.25 lakhs, that means 8.75 lakh gain, and it will be taxed at 12.5%. Okay, so that means first 1.25 lakhs capital gain is tax free. Please write, it is not that 1.25 lakhs tax is reduced. It is the gain which is tax free. Okay. Suppose if you have 5 lakhs capital gain, long term capital gain, first 1.25 will be tax free, then remaining 3.75 lakhs will be taxed at 12.5%. Okay. This is how tax mutual funds are taxed. Now, I'll give a few practical applications as well based on this. Now, for the higher tax bracket, the person who has higher tax rate income, he should try to get the benefit of special tax rate, where slab rate, where special rate is there. Okay, for higher tax person, this is beneficial. But if someone has the income less than 12 lakh, then slab rate will be better because then there will be no tax at all. Okay, let's take an example to explain this phenomena. Suppose Amit and Viru. Okay, Amit's income is 12 lakh and he has debt fund. He gained almost 12 lakhs as a capital gain from the debt fund. But we know that up to 12 lakhs, including the rebate, it is tax free. So Amit's presumption that there is no other income, okay? That means his income is only capital gain and it is 12 lakh. So this entire income is tax free. Same case, if Viru has 12 lakhs, similar, but he has another 12 lakhs from the salary income. Now here game will change. Okay. Now his tax slab will be higher. Now this will be, he will get higher tax slab because this will be taxed at the 30% bracket. Okay. So idea is no, that instead of FD, which is taxed every year. Okay. So if you invest into the fixed deposit, you can decide your tax outflow. You can manage your tax so that you will be fall in that particular tax bracket. Now it may be a little complicated at the beginning, but as you get experience when you do the IMP and all the things, you will understand better. But these are the few ideas you have to study more, because we don't discuss taxation too much because it is open platform. But there are certain advantages in investing in the mutual funds from the taxation point of view. One is concept called as pass through entity, pass through vehicle. Suppose there is a person, let's say Sunil. Okay, he invested 100 rupees in the FD and his return is 7%. From this 7%, he has to pay 30% tax. Suppose let's say 30% tax. 2.5 2.1 is gone as a tax and he is 4.9. Now he reinvest again. So here it is a tax. Okay, this is income. Suppose there is Sachin. He invested in a debt fund and it has debt fund gives us 7% and debt fund invest into the bond. So debt fund also got the return 7%. Okay, so debt fund buys the bond or FDs, they also get the return. But this 7% is not taxed to the mutual fund as well as investor. Then this entire 7 rupees can be reinvested by the mutual fund manager. That means the compounding in a debt fund will be better than the FD, because here your tax is every year. Here your tax is not every year. It will be taxed at the end. But if you plan in such a way that your tax liability will be lesser, so you can save the tax. So you can control the tax. And this is called as, because mutual fund is a pass through vehicle. Vehicle means financial instrument where tax is passed to the investor at the time of exit. When investor is holding, there is no tax liability. But in case of FDs, you have to pay tax every day. Even if you bank does not pay interest, you have to pay. So this one advantage of investing in mutual fund is very useful. Maybe you'll have to read little more of this pass-through vehicle and how mutual funds are tax efficient than the FD. Okay. So these are the tax related point. So just to summarize, pick up any mutual fund, find it out. DEM. Is this debt? Is this equity? Is this miscellaneous? Usually they will categorize themselves as well. But still, if you want to find where does it fall, then you will have to use this. Okay. Especially hybrid funds, you have to find yourself because SEBI does not provide exact classification like this. So remember, Trishul, that means three, DEM, and Damru, Damat, Damat. Okay. And these are the tax rate. What you can do, I suggest that you take this snapshot or take a printout, or you can write and paste somewhere else. Wherever you get taxation, just check it this. Okay. This is a table where uh, all taxation is explained in an easy, simple manner. Okay. Thank you very much.